It sounded like you were singing Reading Rainbow. In the sky, it's reading rainbow.
What was that guy's name? The black dude.
Wait, can I just play that for a second? Reading Rainbow. I used to fucking what? LeVar.
I had to go home and make 2 benches.
Benches?
I had this when you get crazy ideas in the middle of the night to transform your space, and you're like, this is gonna be so sick if you can actually do it. But I'm not a DIY girly, but I think I am.
Yo,
that beat is kind of hard.
Butterfly in the sky. Take a look, it's in a book, Reading Rainbow. That's a black lady on the Anywhere's Patty.
That's not Patty.
This is Patty.
Is it Pat? Oh, but the harmony.
Anyway, come on.
Wait, I gotta tell you, remember that guy we met at the NBA party?
Mm.
I'm having a drink with him tonight.
Mm.
Anyway, we've been DMing a lot. He's just so sweet.
Bring the condoms.
The guy, the guy.
Get that contract.
When she met this guy, she goes, "Oh, you're probably a really good guy," and I was like, "No."
I said that to her.
Well, because he told us something about how he was raised by his mom.
Oh, he had daddy issues.
Yeah,
and everything.
his dad wasn't around, but
Yeah,
he was raised by his mom. And you go, "Oh, that means that you're a really good guy." And I was like, "No, that does not mean that."
Wait. Okay, Sierra, let's do this.
Okay.
Start us off,
Yeah.
honey.
It's a little bit chilly.
Well, you just
Are you
got
recording?
naked.
I know.
Yeah, we're recording.
I know.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Codependence. I know you're not looking at me like that because you come in with a high energy when you do it, and
Someone's
now I
got
do
to.
it. Well, now I'm not nauseous anymore, so I feel like. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Codependence.
How are you today?
Yeah, what's on my mind? I'm good. I'm on my period, so it's not great.
Wait, so yesterday you and I were talking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. I had a revelation. You guys want to hear what it is?
Yeah.
That I get my period every 25 days, which doing the math on it, which is funny, I didn't even do the math on it. It was my friend who did. And that means that if you have your period every 25 days, you're getting 14 to 15 periods in a year. And that just feels
Disrespectful.
rude,
Mhm.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
a message from Satan,
Mhm.
and I don't know. I'm contemplating whether Jesus really loves me. You know?
I mean, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Once you told me this, I obviously had to figure out for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I, too, am in the same category
Mhm.
of the 14 to 15 a year, which to me is honestly just disrespectful. I got, my period started yesterday. I was...
What?
Chris told me to bring the condoms tonight, but for what?
Oh, she's going on a date. She's going on a date. Oh.
It's not like a date. It's just like, let's...
Would you have sex on your period, though?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm glad you didn't lie out of that. I could see the lie going.
No, she wanted to fucking say something. Yes.
No, because
Wait.
I do... When I was in Vegas,
Take your time.
I did have my period, and it came basically as soon as I landed, and that was a little bit of a bummer because we talked about this a little bit, about
Yeah.
the condoms for Vegas, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But I have this thing, and Chris also just caught it, where I lie when I'm on my period and say I'm not.
When you lie, say you're on your...
I just lie. I just
You
straight up
lie. Okay, what? Okay. That feels sociopathic because why would you lie about that
the
as
thing
if
is-
he's not going to find out?
It is so sociopathic. Shada was with me. She watched me get asked if I had my period, and I said no so quickly, and she was like, "You're lying."
You're
And I'm like,
lying.
I know
You're
I'm lying. I literally know I'm lying.
Wait, but he asked?
No, it was things were already happening, and
You just don't, or you just don't disclose.
I was just maybe I won't be bleeding in this present moment. You know what I mean?
Literally, yes. Not gonna lie, every fucking girl has that thought. But that's just not the way our fucking periods
But like
work.
I was like, God, maybe God's on my side today. The universe, who
He
knows
says, you know what? He goes, all right, Maya, I'm gonna give you 5 hours
I really just needed about
of
30
no
minutes.
flow.
I just want 30 minutes.
I'm just gonna give you 1 hour of no flow.
That would have been fine. And so I was just feeling like that night, like it wasn't very flowy. So I was like,
like it wasn't heavy. Like
it wasn't heavy. It wasn't flowing like that. So I was like, all right, like maybe. So
you're a liar.
I am a whole liar. So like that was the first night, maybe the second night. I think that was the second night. And like, yeah, things happened. And then it was like very clearly I was on my period. So
Yeah.
things didn't finish. And then the next day it was like, are you still on your period? And I straight up said no. Like tampon in my vagina, like as we were speaking. And I said no. I said no. And I was like, and that's when Shada was like, she's lying. Like like Shada was like, I'm with her all this time at BravoCon. She's been telling me, bring tampons wherever we go. Like, she's holding them in her purse. I said no. I just said no.
But I also, here's the thing. I think you should just keep on this path because then guys never fucking know. They just don't know. You keep them on your toes. And when you get tired of sleeping with them and you don't want to, you can inevitably almost always blame it on your period. And that is your get out of jail free card.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to have sex? Oh, like I can't. Like I'm on my period tonight.
I was just like, I just thought I could will it away.
Yeah, no? You've had it for 30 years.
Yeah, but it's different every time. Like it surprises me
maybe not
every
30,
time.
15 years. Sorry, that was rude. 15 years.
It's actually 20.
20 years.
I got my period at 9, so it's like
Jesus.
15
What kind of milk are you drinking?
None.
Jeez, 9?
9.
That feels early.
I know. Period before I even had like a little nipple pop. So
That's
rude.
insane.
Like when your nipples like come in.
Yeah.
Couldn't even get that, but had my period.
Wow.
It's disrespectful.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, honestly, I usually use my period as like I'm not going to sleep with you tonight or potentially ever.
Well,
Ever.
I can understand. Yeah, I get that if you're like meeting someone for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it doesn't even have to be for the first time. I feel like it hurts when you try to have sex on your period.
Mm-mm.
No? Dude, I'm sorry, but
if it's like the beginning.
No. For me, it is a full-on murder scene. There's active blood flowing. It's a fucking criminal investigation down there. There's no fucking way.
I'm aware. I got the charge on the hotel bill.
Yeah. There's no way. See, how the fuck are you just fucking on your period?
I really hope
at least you're in a hotel, though. I will say, at least you're in a hotel.
Well, now he's gonna know I'm a liar.
Because when you do it at home, and like my towels are
I
white.
would never do that in my own bed. Are you kidding me? Ever.
I mean, I would, but like my towels are white, my sheets are white. Getting blood out is kind of a task. But I actually do know the sauce for getting blood out of sheets and stuff. Clothing.
I thought something else completely different. Because
What,
actually
out of
no,
my
that's
vagina faster?
wait, yeah.
I mean, I guess you could stick a washcloth or something up there and see if that helps. Or like what if you wore like a Diva cup? Are you a cup girl?
No, I've never tried it, but like I just don't know. Does the cup go in the same hole that the penis goes? Like I just don't know the answer to that. I feel like that's really dumb, but it's got to.
You just let me down so hard.
Does it? Okay, I retract that question.
No, bitch. No. Because you said, what now? You said, no, I'll tell you what you said. She said she doesn't know if the hole and the penis, the hole where you put the Diva cup in and the hole where you put the penis in, she doesn't know if that's the same hole.
Well, maybe the dick's going in my butt.
Oh. Okay. Well, that is also an option.
It's absolutely never going in there, but I just want to have a defense so that I didn't sound so dumb. But yes, I did ask that question. I realize it's stupid now, but I've also never put a Diva cup in my...
To be honest, I think it's more common that girls don't know that they have 3 holes down there.
Okay, I see that too. But you're not getting fucked in your pee hole.
It's your urethra, but yes.
Like, you knew what I meant.
Yeah, but
I knew the 3 holes you meant.
Yeah.
That's better than nothing.
What's better than nothing?
Knowledge is power.
Oh, yeah. Your pee hole is better than thinking you only have 2.
Right.
Right. No, totally. I agree. I definitely agree.
Thank you.
So I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So
no, I'm not having sex. I've not had sex with a Diva Cup in me. I've also never had a Diva Cup in me.
I'm scared to put those fucking things
Lexi,
in.
Sorry, Lexi, but like Lexi loves her Diva Cup, and I just feel like no, it's just a no for me.
I just
it feels weird. It feels wrong.
Is this crazy? But like, I don't want to
wash it. Yes.
Oh, that's not what I was gonna say.
Oh,
I don't want to touch my vagina like when it's bloody.
I don't care about that.
I like don't want to go up there. Like I don't want to like.
Well, if you don't want to go up there, then no one else will want to.
Fold this contraption. I don't want to fold this contraption and like stick it up there and then wait till I hear like that pop.
Is that how that works?
I imagine in my head that like you hear it like the seal suck or something.
Have you ever had sex by accident with the tampon in?
No.
Oh.
Wait, did I ever tell you about the time that I did have a tampon stuck up my vagina for like 2 weeks?
No, but that did happen to me, but not for weeks.
Did we already tell this story on the pod?
I feel like I kind of know the story from you, but I don't know if it's been on the pod. Go ahead, tell us.
Okay, well, basically, I'm trying to think of what was even going on in my life that I just forgot that I had a tampon in. I forgot that I had a tampon in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put another tampon in on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was so uncomfortable, but I was like, whatever, like I have shit to go do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would just take the tampon out and then, but I was still like spotting also through this tampon that was up. The
whole string had to be up, right?
Yeah. Couldn't tell you where that
and
string
you were
was.
still spotting.
And I was still spotting. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So that's why I put I kept putting like other tampons in.
I mean,
taking
I think
that
that's
one
fair.
out, taking that one out. So one day I'm in the shower and I'm like, what? I just like feel weird. So I like start touching around and I feel something in my fucking vagina. And I'm not kidding you. It was like, I had like an out of body exorcist experience because I was like, I was so scared to like, when you touch something and you're like,
that's not right.
You're like,
that's not supposed to be
yeah.
there.
I was like, what the fuck is that? I do not have any recollection of leaving something in there like that. So yeah, I basically had to just suck it up.
You did it yourself though.
Yeah, and I pulled it out, and it was like a tampon. It had been in there for a good little 2 weeks. I'm telling you, God was watching over me because I didn't get
TSS.
no toxic shock syndrome, which is fucking nuts.
I mean, to piggyback that, when in Vegas, because I was lying consistently about having my period, one morning I could not find what I thought was a tampon I put in the night before. To this day, I haven't been able to find it. I tried, so I assume that I pulled it out like in the moment, being like, because I don't have my period. You know what I mean?
Interesting. In the moment. Interesting.
I will do that. I will like find anywhere to hide a tampon.
That is gnarly, Maya. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god.
I know it's.
I always am like, I'm going to the bathroom really quick. I just have to like pull this out.
Just like put it in a little napkin in your purse and throw it out later. To be fair, I wasn't really bleeding like that.
Okay.
It was like a dry tampon. It just needed to like go away for a minute.
Oh, okay.
But I never found it.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right.
Well, dude, it is kind of crazy how girls have
male
to go
listeners, we just lost them.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It is kind of crazy how like girls. Oh wait, you want to hear the most thoughtful text? Oh, I told you this the other day. The most thoughtful text I ever got. This is from a guy that I'm dating when I was complaining about my period. Okay, so as you're complaining about your period to a guy, the most thoughtful thing that anyone's ever said to me. Did I screenshot it to you? Where the fuck is it?
You did say it out loud, and it was very thoughtful. Just find it. Take a minute.
Okay, he goes, it's actually fucking insane that this is a reoccurring part of every woman's life and that no one man has to ever experience dealing with something like this.
Not one.
I was like, the self-reflection here, it's beautiful. And I was like,
he gets a point in my book for that one.
You just got 10 times hotter. No, I won't fuck you on my period, but you just got 10 times hotter.
Is he trying to fuck you on your period?
No, he's like, so when does this end exactly? Like, what date?
I got that text this morning.
And I'm like, If I fucking knew, like, historically it's 3 to 4 days, but who fucking knows what's up with Mother Nature this month? Like, I don't know, but I'll keep you posted. No, dude. Oh
Why
my
do I have to keep
God.
explaining
Like
this?
fucking clockwork.
Well, I think we can all learn something from the man you're dating.
Perhaps. I mean, that was really kind. I feel like that'll probably be like the first time and last time like a guy is like
Ye-
super empathetic about your period.
I hope
I hope
I
not.
hope there's more.
I hope not.
It's that time of year, but fear not. I found the ultimate hack to turn your gift hunt into a stress free adventure. Uncommon Goods has your back, scouring the globe for the most jaw dropping, one of a kind gifts for everybody on your list. Now, I've been doing some research on their site, aka online retail therapy, and let me tell you about a few gems that caught my eye. First, the handcrafted personalized cookie cutter set, because who wouldn't want to bake cookies shaped like their face? Perfect for adding a personal touch to your holiday desserts. I also loved the mixology dice for friends who fancy themselves a cocktail connoisseur. Shake up your routine with these dice that decide your drink destiny. Trust me, it's a game changer. And lastly, the Scratch Map Deluxe. Wanderlust meets wall art. Track your globe-trotting adventures in style. It's perfect for anyone with a serious case of wanderlust, like me dreaming of my next culinary escapade. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're not just buying gifts, you're supporting artists and small businesses. These gifts have heart, soul, and a touch of quirky charm that's anything from the ordinary. And get this, Uncommon Goods also offers uncommon experiences, which are not your run of the mill virtual classes. From tarot readings to romantic map making, cooking, and mixology classes, these experiences are the unexpected twist your holiday needs. And a bonus, every purchase gives back. Uncommon Goods donates $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. It's like spreading joy and goodwill with every click of the checkout button. So ditch the usual and embrace the uncommon. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/codpod and subscribe. That's uncommongoods.com/CODPOD. Enter your email and receive 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary.
Okay, so
Shifting gears.
shifting gears. I didn't ask me anything on my Instagram page. And I thought this was such an interesting question. Love Foxy says, "What's the max amount you would pay for a sew-in?"
Okay, let's start with the most you've ever paid that you can remember.
$700.
Oh, I'm definitely past 1,000.
Yeah.
I didn't spend it though. Actually,
Well,
yeah.
well, I just think it's kind of funny when okay, so you know how guys always talk about like paying for dates and stuff?
Mhm.
My argument is always
We pay to maintain
we
ourselves.
pay to maintain ourselves and literally get here. Like, do you know what I just had to go through to get here? Like, my hair alone,
Mhm.
and I'm not even talking about the installation, just the
The
bundles.
hair.
The bundles probably cost anywhere from like $500 to $1,000.
Easy.
So this
You know
little
what?
$200 date, you're good. We're good. We're even.
I've actually never heard you spell it out like that, and I'm going to adopt that.
Yeah. Are you? That is. I'm not paying for the date. I'm paying to like look good and come out on this date with you.
You also have to get ready like
and I hear-
hours ahead of time.
Do you know how much concealer costs? Do you know how much foundation cost? Like a bottle of foundation is going to run you like $40, $60 easy. Like
Mhm.
if we added up the total amount of like the makeup on our face,
The clothes
and
on our body.
clothes on our body and our hair,
Mhm.
and I think for Black women, hair alone, you know what? I won't even exclude that and say Black women because I know blondes spend a lot of fucking money to maintain their blonde as
Mm.
well. Like if you get any type of color service, you're fucking spending bags of money.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what's the most that you've ever paid for like braids?
Braids, no more than like $300.
Okay, so now they're charging $1,000 for braids.
And
Isn't
I've
that
been
nuts?
seeing that, and I'm like, I won't do that. I get it. I think fundamentally I've gone to like the African hair braiding shops,
Yeah.
and I think about how I'm spending $200 for them to do my hair for like 6 to 8 hours, and I'm like, that's not a way to make a living. Like they're not walking away with like a very high
average for their hourly
Hourly rate.
rate. That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. Like, I kind of feel like I just took highway robbery in a way.
Yeah.
However, I'm not going to then go pay 1,000 when I could pay 200.
I mean, yeah.
It's not always the same quality.
No, definitely not. I used to get my hair braided from kindergarten till I was like a freshman in high school. I only had braids exclusively. And she honestly is like one of the fastest braiders in Georgia. She would braid my entire head in less than like 2 hours.
Hmm.
And we'd pay her, and it could be anywhere from like $200 something. And like that's kind of how I wore my hair. But now I feel like braids are popping off. People want to charge $1,000,
Like,
$1,500.
I want the
It's
boho
like-
braids. I want the Zoes. I want all of that. I think
Yeah.
it's really cute. I also don't like, I don't know. I haven't been able to like tell myself it's a good idea to put human hair in my head while I'm braiding it for some reason. Like, that just hasn't connected yet. Even on the ends or like in the boho style when it's like the human hair pieces are out.
Yeah.
I'm like, at that point, I'm just going to get a weave. But
No, yeah, like I get that. I get it, but that's that certain look that you're looking for. I honestly have been like so fucking close to pressing book now because I do want to, but it's just so fucking expensive. I don't think people realize how, like, whoever my future husband is, like, I feel bad for them looking at like just like
they're
the
not-
bill to maintain
Mhm.
hair because you just don't get it. Like,
listen,
it's a necessity.
I got my hair done like a few weeks ago, right after we came back from BravoCon, and I had made the appointment because I was like deeply depressed after Vegas, and I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta do something. Let me
Yeah.
do my hair. Then I realized like I don't have like bundles like that the way I usually like. I usually
Yeah.
like have like
Ye-
some like you can like
Yeah.
kind of like pick and choose.
I'm like, I don't love this hair, but like,
Like, I'm gonna use
I'm
this.
gonna use it. I have like 2 or 3 bundles from this, and I'll
Right.
like use these. Yeah.
So when I tell you I showed up with like just the most miscellaneous pieces of hair,
Just like trying to like
make it work.
put shit together.
And I was like, listen, you can judge me. I'm judging myself. Can we make this work?
Do you reuse your hair every time, or do you get new hair every time?
I'm really bad at reusing my hair
Yeah.
because I'm bad at taking it out and then like washing it, organizing it, labeling it, making sure like I know this is like true Indian wavy versus like yummy kinky.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not good at that. But I've been trying to do better because you really can reuse it for.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so hard for me to get that concept.
Yeah, I'm not great with reusing it. True Indian, though, I fucking will reuse their hair over and over again because it is great. But then again, like, if I'm putting it in again, I'm always cutting like 2 to 3 inches off of
Yes.
it. Like,
Yeah.
because the ends are,
They
they get frayed.
Right.
But such a fucking mental task to like organize your hair and fucking put it where it needs to be. Oh, is it the front of the head, back of the head?
Which
No.
piece is longer? Like, is
Yeah.
this detangled? All that. It's like, who has time for that?
And I will say, I feel like New York's hair market is not as advanced for Black women as Atlanta. And that's one thing I've had to really
It might just
cope
be that
with.
Midtown isn't.
no, I don't think New York, period.
Really?
is. Yeah. I
Well,
think
I've
New
never been
York
to Atlanta.
New York is so behind in the hair game. It's ridiculous. Because
When you say that, you're talking about being able to walk into a hair store and get bundles?
yeah, walking into
Okay.
a hair store, getting bundles, finding, a person who installs weaves of different methods, whether it's like the beaded rows, sew-in, I-tips, K-tips, tape-ins, like all of that. What?
I'm only laughing because, like, as I said, I just brought all those, like, random pieces of hair
Yeah.
to get my hair done. I also brought, like, some extra tape-ins. I was like, just, like, if you need a little
Yes.
extra. And, like, I have, like, a row of tape-ins in the back. Just,
Really?
like, for a little bit of, like,
Volume.
Because at one point, it was like, this is looking a little sparse.
Yeah, but like not even finding someone that can do literally that's well versed in everything is also very hard. Then you have to have like people don't realize you have to have someone who does your weaves. Sometimes someone that does like your natural hair.
Mhm.
Someone that does great like tape-ins.
And also someone that actually cares about the health of your
Health
hair
of your
and
hair,
not
yeah.
just like the fact that they're installing and making you look decent on your way out. Like someone that's going to
No, go ahead.
No, someone that's gonna like actually be like,
Right.
Are you relaxing your edges again? Why are you doing that,
Right.
Maya?
Yeah. Which I do it too, but
You know what? I didn't do it for so long.
I do.
And then I used to watch you start relaxing your edges. And I was
use
like,
a texturizer. Yeah, I sure
Um,
fucking do on the edges. Yeah, I fucking do. But I don't go all the way into my edges. It's literally like
hairline minimal.
it's because like the sides of I have pieces that stick out like by my temples that I need them to be flat because they're annoying. And it's just like the curls are fucking resistant and resilient. Wait, I had a thought and it just fucking I lost my train of thought.
The health
wait.
of the hair.
In Atlanta, a big thing is like whenever you're gonna get your weaves installed, come with your hair washed and blow dried.
That was very much how it was in DC too.
I think that is the most bullshit fucking thing, but I thought it was so fucking normal until I came to New York. I had a girl actually in nursing school point out. She's like, that's actually illegal for them to say like come with your hair washed and blow dried. Like they should be washing. If you go to a salon, someone who holds a license, that they should be washing and blow drying your hair before they're doing any service on it. Unless you're just like going in for a cut or
It's
something.
actually illegal.
Apparently. Allegedly.
Yeah, I mean, I almost always think to do that. It just in the last year.
Wash and blow dry before you go in?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't do it as much anymore, but I would say like that's only started about a year ago. Beforehand, I was always coming washed and blown out.
Yeah.
Always.
I feel like I've gotten spoiled where I just like let my girl take it out, wash it, blow dry it, put it back in.
She takes your hair down too.
Mhm.
See, I don't want to do that. I don't know. I've never had anyone else take my hair down other than like my man.
Oh. Yeah, I've had a few men's of mine take my hair down. Now talk about a level of intimacy. If I'm letting my mans, one, see my natural hair, two, help me take my weave out, we go together.
You can always see my natural hair. I'm not worried about that. But
I'm talking about like out the shower. Like
when you're looking like Michael Jackson.
yeah, what I got.
Mm-hmm.
I got my little Jerry curl. Yeah. Yep. If I let you see, if I come out the shower soaking wet, hair dripping wet.
I actually remember the first time Oliver saw me with my natural hair, like pulled out of the shower, and he was like, he did this like sigh, and I was like, what? And he was like, I just thought you were gonna be bald, and I'm so happy you're not. And I was like, okay. Like,
that's also such a huge common misconception. It's
like
that,
just because I have added hair to my head doesn't mean I'm bald.
Yeah, you have a weave, you wear weaves on the regular, that you're bald. You literally need hair to install this shit also. But yeah, there are some cases where you might not have the most hair. But like even wearing wigs, like I want to start wearing wigs, but I'm like, I don't want people thinking I'm fucking bald headed or my biggest fear is literally that thing coming off during, vigorous activity or some shit.
Listen,
what the fuck am I going to do?
I have not yet been able to start really wearing wigs like that. But when I do, if I do, that wig will be sewn to my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not just putting it on in the morning. Like
there's a creator, her name is Makeup Shayla. She gets her wigs sewn in and they look so fucking good, but she also leaves her hairline out some. No, but I actually saw her at an event in LA last couple weeks ago, and I think it looks good in person because my thing is I want like a natural. I want it to always look natural. I want you to always question like, is that her hair? What is that? Like, what is she wearing? What is she doing with that? Like, I want you to always fucking wonder. I never want it to be straightforward. But then again, I saw this TikTok of these black girls and they were like, it's always a bitch with a bad weave that bags the men with money. Don't know how it happens.
We talked about this,
It's a white man with money too. A bitch with bad weave always bags a white man with fucking dollars in his pockets. And it's a fucking phenomenon.
Didn't we speak about this?
No.
I want to we have not spoken about this?
Mm-mm.
I'm like, what
Wait,
other black...
we might
I want
have.
to say your mom had something to say about
We might
this.
have.
I think we did the last time we were at that diner, and your mom said something about it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, boom, mind blown then. And now
Yeah.
I see it everywhere. Yes, last night there was a girl on Instagram and she was like, I am a 27-year-old black woman dating white men who does not know how to do her hair, and I'm trying to figure it out. And she tries to give herself this like pulled back, like a sleek,
Oh god, the sleek bun
It was-
will
but it was
fucking
like-
get you every time.
sleek pony, like the bubble pony or whatever you call that.
Yeah,
Mm.
The comments fucking
They
ripped
dragged-
her.
they-
They
yeah.
dragged her ass.
Listen, like, tell me. Speaking of the sleek bun, that's why I'm sitting here like, yo. Okay, so you know how fucking what's that bitch name? Sophia Richie did the tutorial of like her slick back hair.
I have to Google who that is, but
So
keep going.
Okay, so Lionel Richie's daughter, the youngest.
The white girl.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, in my mind was seeing a black person.
Okay, so Sophia Richie's doing this tutorial about how she slicks back her. She does a slick back bun, and she starts off her hair wet. But anyway, even if you go to like a slick back tutorial on TikTok or whatever,
YouTube.
you just see a bunch of fucking white girls like slicking their hair back with now that they've discovered fucking eco gel, blah 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 blah.
Eco styler, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so I just like I laugh at that fucking video because I'm like, wow. It is so fucking simple and straightforward for them to slick back their hair. I was on FaceTime with Elliot like 3 days ago because I called her. I was like, look, bitch, I got Summer House interviews. I need a new look and I don't have my weave in right now. So I need to slick this shit back. And I have literally maybe only done it twice. And we are on FaceTime and we are
She's
like,
talking through it.
she is talking me through it. I pressed my fucking edges. I went to the beauty supply store. I got my Nairobi styling foam. I got my Shine Jam, which I've been calling it Space Jam, and then some edge control. And we are fucking slicking this thing back. But you gotta like start. You gotta go layer
You have to go
by
'cause, like,
layer.
the kitchen needs
by
extra
layer.
attention.
by layer, and you gotta snatch that shit each time, tie it up, then do another section, then do another
You gotta
section.
dry each section
then,
down.
Then tie it up, let it dry, take it back off, slick it back some more. I was like,
And what is that? 3 hours later.
bitch, it was about an hour and a half later. It was an hour and a half, and I would be like, I would do the 360 turn. I'm like, okay, make sure my fucking kitchen is smooth back there, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Make sure you don't have like any flakes, any dryness going on. And I'm like, I wish the fuck people just knew how much work goes into wearing your natural hair. So when I see bitches on my Instagram like, oh my God, you only wear weaves. I'm like, well, bitch, are you going to come here and do my fucking hair? I think not.
Listen, even yesterday when you were like, okay, let's record today, I was like, great, now I gotta wash my fucking hair. That was my first statement out of my mouth. So I was like, reluctantly like, get in the shower, and then I gotta sit under the bonnet so my actual hair is dry, and then I gotta like take care of whatever's left out.
Yeah, I mean, I washed my hair this morning. I had to wake up like...
You like had to set an alarm to make sure.
Yeah, I had to set an alarm.
She was still late though.
Yeah. Dude. But I feel with the girls that have also really curly hair too. Like one time my girlfriend, she was dating this guy and she was like, he invited her to go out and she goes, no, I can't, like not tonight, like I have to wash my hair. When I tell you, they got into the biggest fight over this, and she's like retelling the story to me, and I was like, oh, you had to wash your hair? Like, yeah, y'all couldn't hang out. She's like, no, Sierra, this man accused me of lying, accused me of making up a fucking tall tale as to why I can't hang out with him, that I don't like him, all this stuff. I was like, but you had to wash your hair. She goes, I know, but he just thinks that I'm lying to him. I was like, when you wash your hair, it could be 3 hours, it could be 5.
No, it's called wash day.
It's wash day.
Listen, my mom to this day always talks about how I never really liked this one guy I was seeing at the time because he wanted to have dinner that night, and I said to him, no, because I'm doing my hair. So she's like, that's an excuse. You just don't get it. And I'm like, spoken like the woman with the white hair that you have. Like, of course you don't see it.
Yeah,
Because
like-
you have curly hair. You don't have a single nap. She's never had a nap. Her hair is also still like keratin on top of her curly. Like, and when
Oh,
I say
really?
curly, it's like wavy. It's loose. Like she has a very light curl pattern. So I'm like, of course you don't get it.
Yeah. Like we're taking the full day. That's how I know if I really like a guy. Like if I let you come over during wash day, if I let you touch my hair, if I let you fucking anywhere near my hair. This year I will say I'm experimenting more with my hair looks. Like next year I'm doing braids. Fuck it. Like
She said that last year too.
no, I did say that last year, but I was like, I didn't know that the prices were $1,000 and more.
Today's price is not yesterday's price.
No, I didn't know that. So I was like, all right, fuck. Next year I'll be more mentally prepared because summertime I'm going braids. I might do some locks or something.
She said this last year too.
Same shit.
different year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, really, hair is a thing. Like, I felt like I had to explain so much of my hair choices in Vegas. To be fair, I did do, in my eye, I mean, Sade did a lot of different things with my hair.
You got. I don't know how you guys did that, but
And she's quick with it. Like,
so fast.
one day I had long hair. Actually, one morning I had very short hair. The next day, like that night, I had long hair.
Yeah, you came out with the bang.
I really did it all.
Yeah,
And people could not understand.
they couldn't handle it.
They can't understand how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there is so much. And you know what? To be fair, I don't even really understand how it works. I could never do what she did.
Well, it's like the explaining it. This is what becomes difficult when like like when you're explaining it to your white friends, or when your white friends have fucking questions, and it's like,
But they had so many questions.
But,
People had so
they're-
many
because
questions.
It's depends on who's asking. Like, how good of friends are we that you can be asking me all these damn questions about my fucking hair?
It doesn't offend me. It's just interesting how people really just don't don't know what the capabilities of hair. Especially when it's like, this is gonna be shady. I'm gonna just say it. Like, white people have the ability to do so much more with their hair than they usually choose to do.
Then they choose absolutely.
like, I didn't see any versatility really from the white girls
Yeah,
at BravoCon, where it's like, y'all could literally be doing so much more.
so much more. You could add that shit in, take it out. Like, the possibilities are
Endless.
truly endless. I will say, like, for me, it makes me uncomfortable when people bring it up in like group settings or situations. That I find offensive. That I find like
I could see that.
unnecessary for you to like say it in a group full of people or whatever. As if, okay, they're not already thinking it. Okay, whatever.
Mhm.
But it's like, so now I'm supposed to like respond. So now I'm supposed to respond to your question and do a full breakdown on what's going on with my hair in front of all these people.
But also
Okay.
remember that whatever your response is, people will keep that and they'll like run with it.
Yeah. Or they'll keep asking more
Yeah.
questions about it.
Yeah.
Don't touch it. You can never touch my hair.
Mm.
And don't ask me about it in group situations.
You know what?
And just compliment me. Just say you like my hair. Thank you.
There last year there was a producer on Summer House that just like could not understand the concept of like, just literally don't touch my hair.
Yeah.
And so I did come in with different hairstyles. I remember one weekend I had a ponytail, one weekend I had like a braided half up,
half down.
one week I had a weave, one week I had braids, and it was like a 4-week period where it was a different style every week.
Yeah.
She could not like conceptualize that. And every single time I walked into the house, every time, can I touch your hair? Can I touch your hair?
Yeah. The answer was
I was like, the answer was no
last
the
year.
first week,
Yeah.
and it's still no now. And
Yeah.
also like, do you want me touching your hair?
Right. Like this thin, flimsy piece of strand. No. So don't do it to me. What? What? I'm gonna match your energy. I'm matching your energy.
Thank you, Sierra.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
match the energy. You want to touch my hair? Well, let me touch yours. Let's see what we can improve.
I literally I have no interest in touching your hair. So it's
Yeah,
like, I
like-
don't understand where the interest is in touching mine.
I don't understand how that came to be. You know.
Right. Like, I'm not a dog. Pet a dog. Don't pet me.
Mm-hmm.
And why is that so hard to understand these days? Why are we still teaching that?
Shit, I don't know. I will say one part of like teaching your white friends about your hair that is fun is when you literally put them onto products that they're fucking oblivious to, that they've seen in stores and just walked past. Like when we got Paige her first edge control, or
But Paige has a curiosity about her that is not.
yeah, like it's different. Like
There's never judgment. It's literally like,
No.
oh, what are you using? And should I be using that too?
yeah, 'cause she's like, well, I want my edges to be slick like that. We're like, okay, use this. Remember when she used the got to be?
She was like, my hair's not moving, Maya.
I caught that bitch in the shower and I was like, you got 20 minutes. She's like, okay. I walk in there 30 minutes later. I was like, I said you had 30 minutes. She's like, I can't get the got to be out of my hair. Like, it's stuck. I was like, oh, damn. I was like, you weren't ready for it. It says freeze dry.
Dry.
Like,
It means it.
It means it. So you got to let that shit sit for a couple days, then wash it out. Like, that's fucking extreme. Family, friends, and Lumi whole body deodorant. These are the things I'm thankful for this year. Why? Because Lumi is a deodorant like no other. It was created by an OBGYN who discovered BO isn't just an underarm thing, and it's an all over thing. So she developed a pH optimized deodorant that's clinically proven to block odor everywhere, not just your pits, but your private areas, feet, and beyond. And the best part is, no matter where you use it, Lumi is proven to keep working for up to 72 hours. That's 3 whole days of odor control. And that's something to be thankful for. Showered or not showered, sometimes we all smell. And you know it. I discovered Lumi this summer, and I'm so thankful that I did, because that heat and sweat almost killed me. But there was no odor near me. pH balanced, baking soda free, paraben free, and powered by a mandelic acid, the Lumi Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, and 2 free products of your choice, like the mini body wash or the deodorant wipes, and also free shipping. As a special offer for our listeners, new customers get $5 off Lumi's Starter Pack with exclusive code and link. And for a limited time, returning customers can get $5 off their next purchase of $30 or more. Use code CODPOD at lumideodorant.com. LUMEDEODORANT.com. That's code CODPOD, CODPOD, at lumideodorant.com. LUMEDEORANT.com. Thank you, Lumi, for making this holiday season smell so much better.
Okay, so when I was home for Thanksgiving break, I guess you want to call it, I visited my cousin who has a ish newborn, like he's 1, and my cousin's wife is mixed. She's half Jewish, half Black.
Mhm.
So this kid has a beautiful curl pattern to his hair, and I'm not saying like that. His hair is just nice. I like his hair. And someone made the comment like, "Oh, he's got that good hair."
Ugh, yeah.
How do you feel about the whole
I
good hair
don't
thing?
I don't like it, because I think from a young age, like, we're literally conditioned to be like, we have bad hair, like
Right.
our hair sucks. And
Yeah.
like, if you have 4C or 4B, if it's like 3A, if it's not like soft and like quote unquote easy to manage, then that means that you have bad hair.
Right.
And so you grow up literally hating your hair.
Mhm.
And I think that that's how I kind of perceived my hair to be. And so as I'm getting older, I'm having to like unteach myself all of these things of me, all of these concepts of me hating my hair and needing it to be straight and not be how it is, and not appreciate how it is in its natural state, whether that be coily, kinky, like that is like very early conditioning.
Mhm.
And I think you have to be so careful
Yeah.
with kids and saying that to
Mhm.
them. Like, I love those little TikTok videos of the people being like, I love my curly hair. I love it kinky. Like, I think I'm pretty. Like, that is what I want to do with my kids. Because, yeah, Western beauty is so narrow. And
Yeah.
that's not, it's
Well,
not
just not an
conducive.
accurate representation
Yeah, it's
of
not.
beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the same
What did
boat.
you say when you heard him or
No,
heard them say that?
it was the baby's mom that was like, I am actively making sure that he does not hear that, because like there's no privilege to his hair,
Right.
and there's also like there's no privilege. There shouldn't be any privilege associated with anyone's hair
Right.
texture. And she's like, I'm actively aware of that, and it's going to come up. Like, I am hyper focused on hearing that and correcting it, even though he's 1 and not speaking sentences. Like, he's not going to grow up with that theology,
Right. Yeah.
which I appreciate.
Yeah. No, I appreciate.
I have
that
found
a
myself
lot.
saying it. Like, I can be honest about that. It's not that that's how I
Yeah.
actually think. It's just like something that
Is conditioned.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate that, but like literally I can name every single family member that's ever said anything to me about my hair and like so on and so forth. And then not to mention when you do go out into society and you go out into like these spaces where you're having to get your hair done, especially like us being in the TV space, like where you have to deal with hair and makeup, with modeling, like someone's touching your hair constantly. And it doesn't feel, and when they don't know how to do it, you feel like an outsider because of it, and you feel like oh, you're just fucking nervous all the time. Like,
You don't go into any of those situations like calm or confident because you're
Yeah.
just like, what person am I going to face?
right.
And what comments are they going to make that's just going to like further isolate me and in a space that I'm already feeling like the other.
Yeah. And especially like you're supposed to be that presenting face. Well, and I can't fully feel confident if, you don't know how to do my hair, you don't know how to match my makeup. Like there's so much pressure around hair, especially for Black women, that it's exhausting. And it's tough. It'll make you fucking cry at night sometimes too, because like it does create a level of anxiety
yeah.
that other people white people probably don't have to experience in our space.
Right. Like I actually still remember going in to record Family Feud and like I had makeup before I had hair. Makeup, I was texting Casey like as I was there, like
Yeah.
I'm literally going to be looking like a clown on
Right.
ABC. But so just like get ready for that.
Yeah.
But then we get to hair. And Lindsay was there. Lindsay has like a lot of hair. Her hair extensions were in. Her hair took about 5 minutes. And like she looked good. She looked like she wanted to look. She was happy with it. My hair then took about an hour and I was the last person on stage and I was getting like all this attitude about
Yeah.
me taking so long.
Yeah.
When it came down to like the woman literally did not know what to do with me and then handed me the tools to start doing my own hair. And it's
Right,
like, well,
yeah.
damn, I would have just done my hair this morning.
Or I would have just like brought my own people.
Yeah.
Which I feel like I am very fucking vocal and adamant that my hair and makeup people come with me. Like I'm not doing anything without them. And if you choose to pick someone else to do hair and makeup or whoever, like I need to be seeing who they are. You can't just spout out a name for me and then think that like I'm gonna just take that for what it is. Like I need to see their work. I need to see what they've done. And if not, then they're not doing my hair and they're not doing my makeup. And honestly, it gets to a point where you might think I'm being difficult.
I think that's the problem, that
Yeah.
it's then perceived as difficult or like you are so
or
particular.
like, or I'm like, oh, do you think that I'm like a big shot? And
Yeah.
no, I don't. But I know how my hair should look. I know how I want it to look. I know how I need to feel before I go and present myself in a certain way. And so Casey's coming with me. Sade's coming with me. I don't care what the budget is. They're coming with me because I will not be dragged on TV or on the internet. Or it's like also it's peace of mind as well.
Yeah.
Like,
That part. Life doesn't happen on a bi-weekly schedule and payday shouldn't either. That's why I'm excited to tell you about Earnin, the app that puts your hard-earned money in your hands today. Earnin is more than just an app. It's a financial momentum revolution. No more waiting for days or weeks to access your pay. And here's the best part. No credit checks, no interest, and definitely no mandatory fees. Earnin believes in making financial freedom accessible to everybody. You can even tip for the service, but hey, that's 100% optional. We're talking teachers, nurses, retail rock stars, and restaurant legends, the whole 9 yards. If you have a steady paycheck, you're in. Getting started is just as easy as pie, and all you do is add your info to verify your paycheck, transfer up to $100 a day and up to $750 per paycheck, straight to your bank account. And the best part, no interest, no mandatory fees, period. Now, let me paint a picture for you. You could use that extra cash for a special night out, or a last-minute gift for loved ones, or maybe even an unexpected trip to the vet. It's your money and your choice. Earnin isn't just an app, it's your ticket to financial self-sufficiency. No debt traps here. Empower yourself to live life to the fullest with up to $100 a day within minutes of earning it. No strings attached. Earnin is designed for the here and now, but has also got your back for long term. Get money at the speed of you, up to $100 a day within minutes of earning it, and up to $750 per pay period. So why wait? Join the Earnin revolution and download the Earnin app today. Spelled EARNIN in the Google Play or Apple App Store. When you download the Earnin app, type in Codependence under podcast when you sign up to let them know we sent you. Subject to your available earnings, location, daily max, and your pay period max. See earnin.com/TOS for details. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Bank products are issued by Evolve Bank and Trust member FDIC. Download the app and take control of your financial routine.
Okay.
Girl,
Okay, Sierra.
what? I'm just
I
kidding.
thought we were talking to each other.
I know you screamed my name.
Imagine we went to a party together and halfway through you realize I left the party without saying goodbye. Why did I leave so sneakily?
I was about to say, I was about to ask, is this a problem? I was like, no, it's not a problem. Paige does that shit to me all the time.
I know it's not a problem.
Yeah, like, see you later. Why did you leave? Why did you leave? Because you wanted to. Literally, because you wanted to. You left because you had to go.
I had enough.
You had to go. Yeah. And it was abrupt. And there was only really 3 seconds that went by between your thought of I need to leave and getting out of here. And so they act as one and you left. You exited the building.
This is correct.
Mm-hmm.
I think the same applies to you.
Yeah. We waste no time.
We will then send a text, I'm gone.
Yeah. No, I'm at home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't
no
come
no
looking
need to
for me.
say goodbyes.
Nope.
People
See you
who,
when I see you.
people who have to say goodbye to everyone when they leave, I'm like, you're saying goodbye to everyone. So let's say you spend a minute to 2 minutes with everyone. That's 20 people. It takes you 40 minutes to leave an event.
I'm not doing that.
No. I'm calling my car and I'm literally exiting. I will look you in the fucking eye and walk
Still
out.
leave? Yes.
Like my friend had a birthday party the other day, and you could just see where I was like, it's time. It's time
to
for me to go. Mm-hmm. I was sitting right next to him. I said, grabbed my
Got up.
coat on the other side of the room.
Bye.
Acted like I was going to the bathroom. I was like, bye. See you later.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Yeah, I got to go. We don't have time to say goodbyes around here.
But we're going to say goodbye right now.
We will say goodbye. Thank you guys for listening to another episode. Hopefully you guys can relate in some way. Let us know your questions, comments. Follow us on Instagram, codependence2_, and we'll see y'all next week.
Lovely.